What is up, you guys? It's your boy, Mr. Spiffy, and today I am doing a video review of Silicon Hills Mobile Mechanics. These are the individuals I hired to diagnose and repair my wife's 97 Nissan hardbody pickup. This is their Yelp page, which they have 3.3 stars across 15 reviews. And so let's just get into it. This is their review page. Let's see what they got going on. So it seems to be either make it or break it pretty much. It's either 5 stars or 1 star for this company for the most part. And the 5 star reviews, I'll be honest, they do seem pretty legitimate, I guess. And then we got their first 1 star review, which is they charged $1,300 to this individual to replace their battery, which does sound overpriced unless it's like an EV battery, and that makes sense. A second 1 star review says that they took their $150 deposit and then never showed up and never refunded this individual's money. Okay. Second one, our third 1 star review, it took $119.23 as a deposit. Nobody came out and nobody refunded their money. Huh. That's odd. Let's see what else people had to say. Okay, so this guy took paid $150 deposit, and then when the mechanic got there, charged him another $150 for, quote, needing him to be there when I wanted him, end quote. Replaced the cable shifter, which broke immediately, and then they quoted another $850 to repair the item that they didn't install properly in the first place. So I'm sure the first thing that you guys are going to say is, Mr. Spiffy, if this was such a poorly reviewed company, then why would you have done business with them? And to be honest, I should have looked further into them. This is their Yelp page, which I didn't review at all. What I saw was this, their Google reviews, which are 4.7 stars across 160 reviews. I had looked up mobile mechanics. That's what I Googled, and it showed up these guys as a sponsored top pick, and this is what I reviewed. I saw they had 4.7 stars. They looked like to be very reputable. They looked like to be an honest company and sincere, and would charge a reasonable price to do good work. So this is my quote for the diagnosis, which I did pay. I was very detailed about, you can pause the video, I was very detailed about everything that I had already replaced, and they charged $108.25 for mobile service fee, and then $216.50 for diagnosis fee, $324.75 total, which is pretty expensive for anywhere for a diagnosis alone. And I was under the complete understanding and knowledge that this does not include any repairs. But like I said, I had already replaced so many parts, and I was pretty much at my wit's end with trying to figure out what the issue was myself. So I went ahead and hired these guys. And so you can pause the video if you need to. First things first, this guy Alex showed up stoned as hell. This dude was like talking so slowly. His eyes were super watery. And I say this as somebody who has partaken myself in the past. I can recognize when somebody else is stoned. And that's not necessarily what bothered me. What bothered me was how I could tell he didn't review this. He didn't review that I had done so many repairs, because he kept asking me, oh, did you repair this? Did you do that? And, this, that, and the other. So I just went ahead and called the office to just get some answers and see what the situation was.
Silicon Hills Mobile Mechanic.
Hello, I have a couple questions about the individual that was sent out to work on my vehicle.
All right. What was his name?
Let me check real quick. Um,
My apologies. What is your name?
Alex. My name is Angel Montoya, and the mechanic's name is Alex.
All right. Yes, sir. How may I help you?
I was just wondering if like this is a new individual or something, because well, first and foremost, he sounds like he's high. I'm not sure if that's normally how he sounds, but he's
You talking about the fast talking?
no. Like he sounds like he's high on weed. Like he's talking real loose and slow, and also he doesn't know anything. So I when I submitted the inquiry, I listed everything that I've already replaced on the vehicle, and he keeps asking me like, "Oh, you replaced the fuel pump, you replaced this, you replaced that," and I even have a like physical log, like a book that I gave him, that like shows all the repairs that I've done to it, and he keeps asking me
Okay,
about.
I'm sorry. Was your service today?
Yep, he's here right now.
Okay.
I just had to show him how to put on an air filter. He didn't know how to put the air filter on my engine.
Okay, no worries. Would you like us to have our foreman come out?
Well, I would, yeah, if that's possible. Yeah, somebody that I guess is more knowledgeable on the vehicle, or at least willing to look at the
Yeah.
report.
Yes, sir. Let me go ahead and did you email the report to us?
No, well, whenever I filled out the inquiry form on your website,
Okay,
I
so it's on the submission. Yes, sir.
correct, yeah, and the log that I gave him shows exactly what I emailed you as well.
Yes, sir. All right, boss. Thank you. I'm gonna call him and then I'm gonna call our foreman. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
So as you can see, he's a little short with me over the phone, which I'm not tripping on. He's probably busy, and I'm a man of second chances. So we'll move forward. The foreman never actually came out. They called me right after this and let me know that he wasn't able to make it out, but that he was going to call Alex and walk him through the whole process over the phone. So I was like, I'm not tripping on it as long as it gets diagnosed correctly. Go ahead. You can pause and evaluate this. So this is Alex's diagnosis with the labor cost included. You can see my email. It says approved payment plan, and only jump cuts there to cut out my driver's license. And immediately after, they send this second diagnosis, second quote for labor. And like I said, you can pause it. The labor cost is now $1,300 from just over 500 and went to 1,300. So of course, right away I follow up and be like, "Hey, what's the deal here? What you quoted me, what you just followed up with is over twice of what you just quoted me." Sent them a screenshot of the original quote for labor, and immediately after, Bridget follows up apologizing, saying that they were going to honor their original quote, that there was confusion on their end. Apologize for any inconvenience. So I'm like, cool. I go to sleep. I wake up the next morning to this next email, backtracking again and reinforcing that they will be charging the full $1,300. And first and foremost, look, the letter starts off, "Hi, Michael." My name's not Michael. My middle name is not Michael. Nobody involved in this whole process so far up to this point is named Michael. So I have no idea who they're addressing. I'm assuming that it's a mistake. I'm going to call him in the morning and clarify this, and we'll see what the situation is. All right. So this is the receipt for the diagnosis. This is what I had already paid. So totaling over $300. So this is just for the diagnosis, just showing that I already paid it. Not for any labor here at this point. And also, I just realized that we're probably going to have to make part 2 or part 3 of this video because the call recordings alone are pretty lengthy. So yeah, just scroll in. You can see total paid. It even shows there on the receipt, paid. And then here's the invoice that I clicked on the next morning, 270.62, because I requested a payment plan. So it's broken into 2 parts. Total of $541.25 for flat rate labor. Doesn't go into depth on that. Then when you click on it, it jumps to $649.50, which I had to scroll down a little bit and check it out and see that they are charging the full $1,300. They are kind of going back on their word. So part two will be the call recording that I have following reviewing this, and even I click back to show like it's the actual link that they sent me at the 541 quote that you click on it and it sends you to that one. So stay tuned for part two.